Hi everyone, in this video we are going to talk about data types. We have few kind of data types, primitive data types, collections and S objects. In this video we are going to talk about primitive data types. I will cover other videos. So in primitive data types we have integer, long, boolean, string, id, decimal, double, date. So each one has unique purpose. So let's see what integer can do. So when we use integer, like if you want to store a kind of like number like 10, 11, 100, 200, something like that, we go for the integer. Long, if there is a number which is uh, more lengthier, like having the more numbers, more characters, then we go for the long, like longer than the integer, then we go for the long. Boolean, uh, uh, when we want to store the true and false values, then we go for the boolean, like 1 or 0. uh, 1 for true, 0 is for false. String, when we want to store the set of characters, sequence of characters, then we go for the string. Id, like when we want to store the object record IDs, like 18 characters ID or 15 character ID, then we go for the IDs. Decimal, when we want to store the real values, like the pi value 3.14, then we go for the decimal. Double, if the decimal values are more, like after point, like 3.14, let's say the value is 3.14. If we have one like the more numbers after point, like 14578, like something like that, like the more numbers are there, then we go for the double. uh, Date, if you want to store the date, like the yesterday date, today date, or the future date, or the past date, then we go for the date. Let's see the example of each one, then you gonna understand. So let's say integer a is 10. So I want to print in the console system dot debug of a. So let's see b. So I'm going the longer number. Boolean c. So I'm gonna store true. D. So set of characters. Uh, let's say hello world. ID. IDE. So we can store the ID of the record. It is also set of characters. Decimal, let's say 3.14. Double, say 3.14, something like that. Let's initiate this. We have to give first the year, date, next month I'm giving 04, and the date. So this is how we initiate the date. So let's print each one and see how it is printing the console. Sorry, GS. Okay. says illegal integer. We have to give the L, we have to append the L for the long variables, otherwise it gives the error. So we have to append L at the end of the value of the long variables. So, and here we don't need to give the quotes, because we should not pass the string variable. We have to give the comma separated values. So now I think it's gonna work. Let's see. In the debug only. See, the first value printed as 10, and the next value is long value, and the next value is true, and the string is hello world. We printed the ID, and the decimal value 3.14, and the double value, the long decimal value. So on the date which we have given. So this is how we use the data types.